disclaimer. Trading financial instruments carries risk. This material does not contain investment advice, nor should it be viewed as a personal recommendation, or an offer of, or solicitation to trade in financial instruments. Past performance is not a guide to future results.
Welcome everyone to a new video of ATFX. My name is Gonzalo Canete and I'm here to give you again another review of another company. In this case, we got Nvidia. I'm recording this video just before the presentation of the earnings of the results of this company at May 2024. On this report, you're gonna find out a report basically focus on the strengths, on the weaknesses of the company. We're also gonna review the balance sheet to check the finance of the company, and also we're gonna go to the charts and see what's the price, what's the projection for the price, where's the main levels that we should keep on our radar if you hold this company in your portfolio, or if you are considering to buy this company pre-results. So let's go to the first points. By the way, we're gonna also switch from this presentation to the previous one I did for Nvidia back in February this year, 2024, when we also made a kind of chronology and the history of the company, comparing, by many analysts by the way, the history of this company with Cisco system. It is not necessarily ending in the same way that Cisco system end, but it's also true that these kind of companies, high-tech companies, got a very short cycle of life. So let me just go to the points and do not extend in excess this video. So first thing I want to just point on is the strengths of this company: market leadership in artificial intelligence. The dominance of the market is 90% of the market. Market value is 2.3 billion. It's the third largest company in Wall Street, so it's a massive gigant company in Wall Street. It's controlling 90% of its market on artificial intelligence microchips. So therefore, we are talking about a super strong company with a really strong dominance of the market. A strong finance performance, up from 7.19 billion a year ago. NVIDIA is expecting to report earnings by $5.59 per share, and a rise of quarterly revenue to 24.65 billion, again 7.19 billion on the top of the previous report by last year. High market demand. Nvidia chips are high demand, with significant orders from major tech companies like Meta, Microsoft, Google, even, as we mentioned in our previous reports about this company, the dependency that in the past originally Tesla got on this company to develop the software, the hardware to the self-driving system. Now, weaknesses. First of all, high volatility. They are estimating a 8.7% swing of volatility, like up and down trends on post earnings. So we need to be really cautious on if you trade in this company before the presentation of the earnings, of the results, because the price could move significantly. We're gonna take also a look later on the chart what could be that range of almost 10% of volatility. And again, this estimation is always based on the past, so therefore do not take this with the importance that you should take it, which means like there is no way to predict what's going to be the volatility of the Nvidia in the future, and this is based on the past results. And as you know, in financial industry, past results doesn't offer any guarantee of future performance. All right, depends on TSM, which is the biggest company in the world producing microchips by design of Nvidia. So the main producer, which is the Taiwan company TSMC, is the main provider for Nvidia, and therefore Nvidia production is heavily related, which could be on TMC capacity bottleneck. And I just highlight the trade war, because if we have seen in the last few days how Biden announced, Biden administration announced an increase on the taxes on importations on Chinese products, particularly on electric vehicles, from 25% to 102%, I believe. So 4 times higher taxes on Chinese importations, and therefore somehow these tensions, trade tensions between China and the United States could affect definitely Taiwan trade relations between all of them, because obviously is interfering on the supply chain. Market saturation risk. The AI chip market is growing, but Nvidia dominance could be challenged by competitors if they catch up technologically, which is something we also mentioned in our previous report, how competitors like AMD are really close in terms of technology. And we also explained that the cycle of life of these companies are short because they are on the top based on the technology they're using, but tomorrow another small company could just jump out with a new architecture on the design of the microchips and therefore could even overpass them. Future expectations for Nvidia: revenue growth. Analysts expect Nvidia revenue to grow significantly with potential sales reaching 247 billion by 2025, which is a massive number. Market expectations: Nvidia is expected to drive 9% of the SP 500 earnings growth over the next 12 months. And again, it's the third biggest company in Wall Street, and therefore the weight that this company holds on the major and biggest index in the world is massive. Technological advancement, continued innovation and AI and GPU technology is expected to sustain Nvidia market leadership, which in other words means literally like if they are capable to keep the levels of innovation they got right now, if they can hold the title, if they can hold the throne, they're gonna still doing well in terms of performance. But again, the competition could be tough. Immediate risk for Nvidia, we just mentioned one of them, which is the volatility. Option traders expect significant price swings, indicating potential instability. Again, there is no way to predict this. We're gonna take a look to the chart, which is probably the closest thing we can see to predict more or less what will be the range of prices that we can expect. Supply constraints. Nvidia is expected to remain supply constrained into 2026, which could limit growth. And again, it's caused by tensions between China, between United States. Even when Taiwan is producing for United States, the inputs that Taiwan needs probably are influenced by the mainly the production of certain minerals, especially the ones needed to produce those microchips. And the main provider of those minerals and microchips, weird soils and stuff, it's China, and therefore the trade tensions are rising. We don't know what's the future of the supply of these inputs for the industry in Taiwan. Investor sentiment. A downturn in Nvidia performance could negatively impact the broader AI trade and investors' confidence, which means if by any chance we are right now also facing that artificial intelligence is leading most of the technological companies. Meta is also including artificial intelligence on the, well, is probably the biggest project of investing in artificial intelligence, close to 100 billion in a year by the next year. But we also got Apple say that the new iPads are designed and the new microprocessors M2 are designed to work with artificial intelligence. Intuitive. So therefore, the artificial intelligence is the trending topic. And if Nvidia by any reason falls, it could just grab or pull down all the technological sector. Not just by the size of the company, obviously, but also by the trending topic, which is AI. So if the leader company on AI is doing unwell, then the rest of the companies using AI could just get dropped or grabbed by Nvidia on the falls. Strengths, just summarizing all the strengths: strong market leadership, financial performance, high demand for its innovative products. Weaknesses, the company faced three risks, which is the high volatility again, production dependency on the Taiwan producers, and potential market saturation if another competitors can reach them. Opportunities, Nvidia is well positioned for revenue growth, so it's the leader right now. That's a good news because artificial intelligence is also the trending topic on the stocks. We also see that from all sectors, technological sector is the one who's leading for the last 2 years, and Nvidia is on the top of that sector. Therefore, they just need to hold the position they got it to keep the growth rate ongoing. So I think that's the main opportunity they got on front. Valuation. Nvidia current valuation and market position make it a key player towards AI and tech sectors. Risk management, investors should consider both the strengths and the weaknesses, obviously. Growth potential, Nvidia strong market leadership and technological, exactly the same what we explained right now. Now, we also summarized Weaknesses and strength and risk in this square, but as you can see, I'm just insisting here with the market volatility, with the surprise constraint, the trade war, investor sentiment has a risk, but also we got future expectations, the importance on the SP 500, the way that it is holding on the SP 500, the third biggest company in Wall Street, and strength again, leadership on AI, strong financial performance. I also include now the balance sheet so you can see why I mean by strong financial performance. The ratio, I believe, between liabilities and assets and liabilities is like 6-to-1, more or less, 5-to-1, more than 5-to-1 for sure, and therefore it means like it's a low risk of solvency risk, insolvency risk, and so on. High market volatility, dependency on TSMC, Taiwan manufacturers, and this is the balance sheet. So we got in the balance sheet, the total current assets is almost 44 billions, the last data updated. 44 billions. We also got a total asset by 65 billions. And if we check also the long-term liabilities, we got a total liabilities by 22.7 billions and current liabilities by 10.6, which means, again, low risk in short terms, but also low risk in long terms because the equity of the company seems to be strong enough, and the ratio seems to be about 3-to-1, 4-to-1, so which is good. Now, finally, go into the charts and see what is going on here. Let me share the full screen so you can see in detail the prices. But we can see that in long term, you got a gap here. We're probably gonna see that gap better in the next slide with a short-term chart. But as you can see here, there is a gap produced by the last presentation, the last earning presentation, which it was causing that gap, jumping the price over $650, which it was the last resistance, and the one we were mentioning in our previous report has a level to keep in the radar just in case it was breaking up. So it was breaking up. It was moving the price to 950, as you can see, top resistance, touching 3 times. We are currently at those levels right now. Which is good news, but still we should be cautious, and I can recognize here at the moment a range between 950 to 750, which is good, but the price could be moving laterally on this run. That's why we need to take a look closely, and you will see that one scenario, one possibility could be, well, break up 950, which is possible if the results are super good, but I believe if by any chance the company is not responding the right way, even if it's falling to $150, $140, this area could just generate a second shoulder for this figure that we got, inverted shoulder head shoulder, shoulder head shoulder. Well, I just put HC, which is Spanish, but my intention was SSHS. So we got so far double shoulder on the left head, and we got right now potentially a new shoulder that could form if the price is dropping to $150, $140 per share, even a little bit lower. That's completely fine. Dropping on those levels, we could expect that maybe it's a good opportunity to enter with long positions here. Remember, I'm not giving advice of any kind. This is just my personal opinion, and I'm not advising you. I do not want to influence on your criteria, but I believe on those levels, many buyers could come to the company, jump into the company, and therefore get ready for a breakout of $950. And therefore, the movement, the projection, the target of this figure, if it's confirmed and it's breaking out, is move the price to $1,150, which will be an amazing performance for the company if you keep in your portfolio. Just like I say, keep in mind, on our previous report, we were also mentioning about the technology of the company, the new innovations they do in the new platforms, the main competitors they got it, why they are superior to the competitors in terms of even from financial perspective. But also, one very interesting point was the comparison between the life cycle of Fiscal systems and NVIDIA. As you can see here, it's very similar evolution, and therefore you need to be cautious, okay? It's the proof that the companies, these kind of companies based on technology, they can just like I say here, life cycle of technology companies is often shorter. Keep in mind that's all. Yeah, if you like this report, if you enjoyed the report, please give me a thumb up, subscribe to the channel, and contact me even through the comments or through social networks by Gonzalo Canete. to request any other asset you would like to analyze here on our channel. Okay, good luck with the results. Good luck with Nvidia, and see you in the next reports. Take care. Bye bye.